Brittany's been LA-based for 20 years. She has the opportunity to speak up for 20-year supermodels who won internationally like Monica Rezikova. The ones who won for their country underneath her are successful, and they travel to Orange County and to LA from all over the world when they're exploited by the brothel. It's important everyone stands up for the innocent models. They get direct booked to play the hot girl role after booking commercials as a direct booking from a selfie, from a campaign. They get referral-based investments for producers in New York, and Brittany's famous in the USA. Supermodels are scouted at 32. However, she's modeled for 20 years as a supermodel, promoted, when it became ran by a brothel, and they'd be fired since 20. But she did the runway division with Chris Davis, and they met John Paul, who dated Jessica Alba, who did Into the Blue, and she never party promoted like the swingers at the Roosevelt. That's why she's the most successful, because God blessed her. She has a supermodel resume more successful than agents at Elite based off their clients as a referral, outside of party promoting. She's more successful than party promoting agents internationally at IMG, Elite, out of every major city. She direct booked jobs with 30 spots on TV as a hot girl role, where she's not a stripper in real life, and turned down the stripper role on A-list movies. She's A-list her whole life because she earned it, and it's $80,000 every day times 2 for the past 20 years. As a referral for all these producers, for Logan Wildly to be the lead, and she's the lead actress like Megan Fox. She has the acting training. First, they're doing celebrity sales and real estate in the US because she represents the producers and talent out of every major city who are exploited by the brothel, who didn't have sponsorships, who worked so hard to get jobs out of 140,000 people based off their resume, more successful than any 14 or 20-year-olds who aspired because they didn't have that experience. So every producer and talent who booked campaigns, commercials, and theatrical booked it outside of a brothel when it doesn't exist anymore, and they party promoted since the year 2007. Employees did, for free marketing, with online dating. That's why Brittany was exploited, because she didn't do online dating. So she was written up in the LA Times for not being an online dater, because she follows God. That's why she's successful. Check out Masha Savitz. When she got back from Paris at 21, she interviewed with Masha Savitz about Chinese slave trade with human trafficking. And that's what happens to girls in the US who are kicked out of their parents' house, who are not gainfully employed, when they're cut off. But Brittany is anti-sex trafficking, and she's the highest paid resort blogger internationally for the rest of her life, along with infinity artists who are 20-year models and talent, and producers who did not sleep with anyone for a job. We're paying them out of every major city because we're paying for their traveling. They earn it by law with $80,000 for every job they booked because their media networking is the most successful. It's according to a federal law where they're paid for every job they booked. Who broke the law? Every small business, every major business, every client broke the law, agreeing to pay too little when it's an agency rate of $150 per hour. Brittany's never worked for under $150 per hour. That's the bare minimum. It's according to a federal law where all these viral clients of the club pay it, and the money comes from the government and the FBI to pay them for $80,000 for every job they booked, which would have been a $1,200 job booked every single day that would pay $80,000, and they would be paid the whole time for the past 20 years. For millennials who never got to have family support all over the world, they need your support with their model babies because it causes infertility, it causes them to be too sick. Their body needs help with passive income to stop the manual labor when they're exploited by party promoter. We're paying the paid media artists as a referral for their celebrity retail network who needed more support, like $15,000 and a place to live to commute from the city to suburbia. That's why they're party promoting all day and all night, and we're rescuing them. Please show your support. That's really why.